You characterize Jarrett's performance?
Best I've ever seen him play. I've seen him play a lot of games. It's the best I've seen him. And not just the points. I know everybody's going to talk about the points, but the rebounds, the defense. It was surreal how much, I mean, from the get-go, right, from the tip, he just completely dominated the match.
The other night against Phoenix, he got off to a great start, and he was heavily involved as well, and then that kind of tapered off as the game went along. What was the difference tonight in keeping him involved throughout?
I think it's, we keep pushing our guys to keep involving him, and I think we're all turning more that way. I think that's when he's involved, when he touches it, you just get a different JA. It's just how it is. So I think tonight we just kept feeding him. And then, he took a lot on his own shoulders, right? Like with the rebounding, the offense, being on the glass when we missed. His energy was just off the charts. Someone told me it was because he was in Portland and he likes artsy cities. So, so maybe that's it. We're all trying to figure it out.
How much did you want him to get the 40?
Yeah, well, I ran an ATO for Sam because I didn't know he had 38 points, and he blew off the ATO and tried to score. And I was like, what's going on? J.A. never does. And then I saw the 38 points. I'm like, man, he was trying to get 40. So glad he got it. I mean, and it's nice getting it in a win, a nice victory, nice bounce-back victory for us.
There was a point in the fourth quarter where they had cut the lead to 10, and you called timeout, and you stuck with your substitutions and you kept Donovan on the bench in that moment. Like, how important was it to respond without Donovan, and how did Jarrett be a part of that?
Yeah, Chris, quite honestly, CP was playing great. I know it's going to be the Jarrett Allen game, but I thought Craig Porter Jr. was phenomenal. So I felt great with him with the ball in his hands, and he lived in their paint tonight. I loved how he penetrated, got to the rim, and then defensively, I think he had 4 steals. Right? I mean, the guy was all over the place. We can't run Donovan, dry. We can't do that. So, CP playing as well as he did gave me more confidence to keep that group out there.
You guys had 41 assists on 50 made shots. What was working so well offensively with the ball movement?
We're super skilled. I that's not saying it arrogantly. I'm watching that team, and we got Sam. When we got Sam back, and we're CP, all those guys. We have a very, very skilled team. Pass the ball. There's some really beautiful basketball tonight, but it's really not credit to the system. It's more a credit to how skilled our players are.
And you have been with Jarrett from the very beginning. Did you envision a point where you would get to this point with this level of dominance?
No way. I especially his footwork is so good. I mean, he reminded me of Akeem out there. Like, he's pivoting, left, right. Like that was just like a fundamental footwork clinic. And his aggressiveness was off the chart. But no, I think the vision was kind of strict rim roller, pick and roll guy, rim defender, just kind of in that bucket so that he's, listen, he's more skilled than I even think. Does that make sense? Like, sometimes I'm like, I put him in a box. I gotta, maybe think a little differently how we use him, because that was a revelation tonight.
You mentioned bouncing back after the loss against Phoenix. Just how important was that to set the tone for the remainder of this trip?
Especially in Portland, I feel like this team's hard, as fast as they are and as athletic as they are, and they're as much as they attack the rim. I think it's a really good win, and this road trip's important. We talked about it before we left, right? To come out, go into the All-Star break with a positive, kind of positive feeling. You don't want to start the road trip 0-2. I mean, I felt the pressure for this game. I'm like, man, I don't like to say must win this early, and but it was like we kind of got to get this one, especially with the Clippers coming up.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yep.